Hello again. It's mid-November. So yeah, it's been a little while since my last video. Sorry about that. Just wasn't in the mood. Didn't really feel like making one. So when you're not in the mood for doing something, you're not going to do your best work. So we'll let that go. I did say I'm not going to do one every week, and especially as it's coming up for winter, it's quite a possibility that there's going to be. I'm going to have to pick my moments to do any photography. Got a new system here. Not too sure on the audio quality, but the video should be okay. Had a play with this little, it's an 8-man A80 sort of action cam. The audio is not great on it. I'll have to tweak that with the equaliser in post. It's got stabilisation on it, that's why I've chosen it over my phone. The phone was a bit jerky when I was walking along and talking. But it's a beautiful day today. There is a bit of a breeze around. This is why I'm actually heading into the forest. Hopefully I'll be able to find some shelter within there. Otherwise it's going to be a fast shutter speed at the expense of some ISO probably. So I've also brought my 50mm lens. It's the cheaper f1.8. I might be able to use a shallow depth of field on something here, try and get some atmosphere, use the light maybe on some foreground leaves even. Try and get something more intimate. Let's have a look around. There's possibly something there. No, not quite. I'd quite like to have the sun behind me, I think. That used to be always the main rule in photography, wasn't it? Was to make sure the sun was behind you. You don't have to, but it certainly makes life easier when you got in where there's a large dynamic range. Let's just keep walking and exploring. See what we can find. As I keep saying, explore, explore, explore. We've got this rather nicely coloured here, but there's a tree just up there that's different from the rest. There's still some leaves and colour on it. I'll approach it from this side. See, that's got some nice separation there, I think. Don't you? Now, just got to work out how to shoot it. As you can see, by getting the whole tree in there, get some nice blue in it as well. Got these coming in at the side. See how, with a wide angle, it goes in. Now you can, in post, just bring that out, which is probably what I'll do. But I want to get the whole tree in. There's quite a lot of foreground there that I don't need. I think if I bring it up like that and zoom in there, I think that will do. Now, in looking at the scene, these don't lean in. This one does. So as long as when in post I straighten this out, this will probably end up being cropped out. But in fact, I've got to allow for a 4x5. So I'm going to have to just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Now, let's check the histogram, of course. This looks okay, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to focus in on the bottom part of the tree, the trunk there. And 2-second timer. I'm not certain about that, but I think we might have something there. We're here on the edge of the forest here, so any light coming through, when it does come through, this could get some long shadows. So just up here there's a bit of a stump that's quite aged and rotten. Some interest here. Switched over to my 50mm because I'm going to shoot it at a really shallow depth of field to separate it from the background. Gonna have to wait for the light. I want it to be illuminated by the sun. Shouldn't be too long. I think I will shoot it in portrait. Oh, there we go. I'll wait until the sun comes through before I change the exposure. Now what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to shoot it narrow. I'm going to go as narrow as this lens will go. I'm going to put this back to roughly where it was before on the histogram. Allow for the light when it comes through. I'm happy with the height I've got, I think. How much? There's the sky just up there, and I'm just cutting it out there. Bearing in mind that I tend to crop. I don't know how much of this you're actually seeing. But I'm going to move back a bit to allow for the 4x5 crop. Now I've got that. I'll do it in the middle here. Wind out, Pet. There's a good boy. There we go. Let's have it side on lit like this. Okay. So let's have a look at the histogram now. Okay, it's fine. I've caught everything. Focus. There we go. 2-second timer. I'm not sure that'll work as an image. A lot of the time when you're out, you have ideas, you try them, sometimes you get back and they work out great, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you know you've got a good shot. Today? Don't know that yet. I think I'm going to call it a day. I've got a few shots that I can play with, but if you made it this far, maybe you could subscribe or like this video. Liking really helps, just got to click on it, that's all. But until next time, take care.